As we all know, over the past decade or so, Afghanistan's reconstruction efforts have relied almost entirely on external assistance. Currently, more than 70% of Afghan residents live below the poverty line, and the nearly $9.5 billion in assets frozen by the United States has dealt a huge blow to the country's economy. Although the Taliban took over the Afghan power and worked hard to change the country's status quo, the international community is wary of investing in Afghanistan due to security and human rights concerns. However, China, as an economic power, has shown the world its strong willingness to cooperate with the Taliban and has restarted some strategic projects this year that were previously interrupted due to the situation. The Chinese government announced an ambitious plan in the first half of this year to invest up to $10 billion in lithium mine development projects in Afghanistan. This investment will not only significantly enhance China's position in the global lithium resource supply chain, but is also expected to bring economic benefits to Afghanistan of at least $83 billion in the next 8 years. However, Indian media has widely reported this and claimed that China's investment is aimed at controlling Afghanistan's lithium resources worth more than $1 trillion, which will cause a devastating blow to Afghanistan. So, why does India think that China is controlling Afghanistan's lithium resources? Can Chinese investment bring new hope to Afghanistan? Afghanistan, which has long been plagued by conflict and instability, is remarkable for its vast oil and mineral resources. The U.S. Geological Survey estimated in a 2010 report that Afghanistan's untapped mineral resources were worth as much as $1 trillion. This includes a variety of key metals and minerals such as copper, gold, iron, lithium, and rare earths. The development of these resources has the potential to significantly contribute to Afghanistan's economic development. Especially in the Kashagan Basin, lithium reserves are estimated to be at least 14 million tons, accounting for nearly half of the world's total reserves. However, how to effectively exploit these resources has become a major development challenge facing Afghanistan. As Afghanistan experiences these difficulties, China has decided to invest in investment and reconstruction cooperation in multiple fields. In April 2023, a Chinese company signed a high-profile 25-year lithium mining agreement with the Afghan Taliban government. According to this agreement, China's Guoxin Venture Capital plans to invest $10 billion in Afghanistan over the next 10 years, focusing on the development of rich lithium resources in the Kashagan Basin. As part of this agreement, the Afghan government allocated 4,500 square kilometers of area to Chinese companies for development, and the Chinese companies will hold a 10% stake in the project. At the same time, the Taliban will control most of the lithium mining shares. Once the lithium mining facilities are completed, daily output is expected to reach thousands of tons, which will greatly promote Afghanistan's economic growth. It is estimated that the agreement will bring more than $83 billion in benefits to Afghanistan over the next 8 years, bringing a glimmer of hope to a country long affected by war. In addition to progress in lithium cooperation, China has also committed to building 2 lithium processing plants and multiple battery manufacturing plants in Afghanistan. This will not only make full use of the rich local lithium resources, but will also open up new logistics channels for eastern Afghanistan. These projects are expected to create tens of thousands of local job opportunities and are of great significance to boosting local economic development. However, China-Afghanistan cooperation has attracted India's attention. This has aroused questions from some Indian media. They believe that China's mining investment in Afghanistan is aimed at controlling lithium resources worth more than $1 trillion. So is this true? In fact, although China's investment may bring it advantages in lithium resources, it is not equivalent to complete control or deprivation of Afghanistan's resources. In addition, it is worth noting that as early as 2011, a large Indian steel company signed a 30-year iron or mining contract with the former Afghan government, totaling $110 million US. If we adopt the logic of some Indian media, can investment by Indian companies also be regarded as an act of controlling Afghan resources? However, in this cooperation between India and Afghanistan, due to the lack of a direct land transportation route from Afghanistan to India, it must pass through a third country such as Pakistan or Iran, which not only increases cost and time, but also brings security and political risks. In addition, India has not yet established an effective logistics and supply chain network in Afghanistan, making it difficult to implement the project. Compared with China, Russia, and Iran, which have already occupied a position in mineral development in Afghanistan, India is at a disadvantage in competition. Finally, in 2022, the new Taliban government announced the cancellation of this cooperation agreement. It can be seen that some Indian media may have distorted judgments on the investment behavior of Chinese companies out of jealousy. So what is the difference between China's investment in Afghanistan and India's? For Afghanistan, Chinese investment appears to offer a different prospect. China's investment in lithium mines in Afghanistan not only heralds a major boost to the country's economic development, but may also create tens of thousands of local job opportunities, which is crucial for the Taliban government to achieve social stability. In addition to lithium mining projects, the Taliban also hopes to cooperate with China in the field of infrastructure and rely on China's One Belt, One Road initiative to promote Afghanistan's infrastructure construction. More importantly, China's investment in Afghanistan goes far beyond the traditional scope of resource extraction, and it is committed to introducing technology transfer and cooperation to promote Afghanistan's comprehensive development. In the past, Afghanistan was unable to effectively utilize its mineral resources due to technical and economic constraints, but now China's capital injection and technical assistance herald new opportunities for industrial upgrading. China supports not only the extraction of resources, but also helps Afghanistan master the entire lithium industry chain technology from mining to processing and production. This will cultivate a large number of local talents in Afghanistan, promote the country's lithium mining enterprises to achieve independent production, and reduce dependence on foreign aid. This investment strategy is expected to help transform Afghanistan into an influential country in the global lithium resource market, while providing other resource-based countries with another new model of technological development and economic growth.